Hey everybody, I just wanted to make a quick video in regards to a program that I use on a laptop that I'm not able to really do anything with anymore since the screen doesn't work. I can be able to use this laptop still by using a program called TeamViewer to still remote into it. And since it's just sitting there being turned on, since it is also on my media server, I wanted to see what else I could do with it to make a little bit of money. I came across this program called Gomez Peer. You can see the name of it says CompuWare Peer, so I'm not quite sure the difference in the names, but what the program does is you install it on your computer. The computer then goes, or I'm sorry, the program actually goes through, and you're able to make money by basically in the background. This program will run, and it contributes its spare resources, such as wasted processing power, RAM, and then also your bandwidth to test website performance. Now all that's done in the background. I haven't noticed any kind of performance issues on my laptop, but again, it isn't my primary machine. So as you can see, I've earned about $2.65 over the past month or so. I signed up in early August, so it's been just about a month. Doesn't sound like a whole lot, but for just having to install a program and not actually having to do anything, I don't think that's bad. Eventually, that will add up, and I will be able to cash out. We can go ahead and talk about that right now, I guess. You aren't able to cash out until your monthly amount reaches $5. Um, since I've not reached the $5 limit and we're almost coming to the first month, what will happen is that 265 will roll over to the next month, and then say I earn another 265, that will get me over the $5 limit, and then they'll cash out in PayPal. It is my understanding also the account that you use um, to create your account with CompuWare Peer or Gomez Peer does also need to match the same email address that you got with your PayPal. Since it is the way that the company pays out, you have to have the same email address in there. So we'll go ahead and get started here. Shouldn't take us too long, but we'll go ahead and get the ball rolling on this. So first thing you'll want to do is just search for CompuWare Peer. Click on the first link. Now in my case, I've already got the program installed, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit login. But you would typically just go through here and create an account, deposit into your PayPal account. You can donate it to charity if you'd like to. If you've got just your typical mailing address, phone number, there are these captchas that are kind of in there randomly. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my account. Okay, so then up here at the top, you can see where it says download Peer software. And then I'll go ahead and click here as well. Or not, since I can't find the link. Let's go back. This link will take you to CNET, which is a reputable site. So again, I tried this link here, it wouldn't work, so I tried this here. It does appear to be working. We'll go back to this page real quick. It does have minimum system requirements, which I think anyone's random machine that you've got sitting around your house that's been there for a while will meet. 43 megabytes of hard drive space, 512 megabytes of RAM, and Pentium 3 processor. Those are very dated processor, and they will still accept it. So shouldn't be a problem if you have an older machine laying around and wondering if it's going to work or not. It should work just fine. So we'll go ahead and let this download here real quick, and we'll go ahead and start the installer. While we're waiting for that to go through, I do want to explain one thing. As you can see, when you first install the program, your account status is most likely going to show up as inactive. I was kind of concerned about this when I first started, but looking through their FAQs, it is typically normal. They will only activate your account when they deem it is needed on their end, meaning if they have all the processing power that they need, they'll just mark it inactive, and then once they need your assistance, then they'll mark it active. I did just check my emails before this video, and I installed back on August 10th, and my account went from inactive to active on the 29th. So there's about 2 weeks worth of time there where the program was running just like it is right now, but my account status was inactive. Now during that time, you aren't able to cash out. However, this total right here was counting up while it was marked inactive. So just because it says inactive doesn't mean that you're not going to be earning any kind of money. You just can't pay out until that time. So since that's done downloading, we'll go ahead and get it installed here. Next. Of course, everybody reads that, hit agree, next. That's fine. Next, finish. So the username here, this confused me when I first did the install on my computer. I used the username for my computer, which is not correct. You want to use the username that you used to create your Gomez account, which in this case, I believe you can see it over here, is going to be correct. So it's going to be basically your email address just minus the @yahoo.com. So if I can get that back up here. There it is. The machine name, you'll leave it alone. This kind of depends on what your preference is. If you've got a machine that's sitting there that isn't doing anything, I would suggest leaving this on max. Even if you do plan on working on the machine, I would put it on max and see if you have issues. If you don't, then leave it as such. If you do, then I believe you can always come in here and just kind of scroll that back. So I would go ahead and leave that checkbox in there. Go ahead and hit save. And you can see that the window pops up pretty easily. There wasn't a whole lot to it. Now it is going through and detecting that there's a new kernel. It is restarting the program. So in a couple of minutes this should sync up and appear to be just the same as what my laptop does. Let's see here. So it is doing an update. I'm not quite sure if you guys saw that or not, so I'll hit that in editing. But it's doing another update again. Since the software is initializing. Okay, so I went ahead and paused the video there for a couple of seconds because I wasn't quite sure how many more of those updates it was going to do. But it did end up doing those background updates about 3 different times. Now you can see that this software has synced up with my laptop. So this is my desktop over here, 265, 265. They're both in the active account status, and this machine's off and going and making money. Now this is my desktop computer, so it's not going to be on all the time, but I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to have this software working while I'm on my computer so that I can make a little bit of money when I'm just doing my typical stuff. So I do want to explain a couple of the things here. And I'm going to pull this straight from their FAQs because it is a little hard to understand at times, just so you can understand what the differences are here between, let's see, like the current activity is waiting. That will change at times to processing and things like that. Now over here you've also got online time, processing time, earnings, and your referral bonus. So I'll go ahead and go over this here real quick. This is straight from their FAQ site. I'll post it down in the links so you guys can go there if you have any other questions. But processing time payments. Payments for the time your computer spends processing work for Gomez. Only active Gomez peers are eligible to earn money for processing time. So processing time is the actual amount of time that the program has actually been, going through and actually doing, actually doing processing for the software. The online time is the number of minutes that your system is running the Gomez peer while connected to the internet. Online time is accrued daily. The Gomez peer must be running for a minimum of 20 hours for online time to count for a given day, and online time hours do not carry over day to day. Now with that being said, I may end up not using this workstation for that. That I wasn't aware of. But if you've got a machine that you're just running all the time, or say you do leave your desktop on all the time, that's not going to be a problem for you. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that. And the last thing here is in regards to referrals, because you can make a little bit of money off of referrals. Basically, it says all Gomez peers, active, pending, and inactive, are eligible to receive payments for referrals. Each peer you refer that is made active earns you a $1 referral bonus. Basically, all you have to do is just hit this tell a friend link, and it will walk you through the instructions on how to to send that link to your friends. So that is the gist of this video. Pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Again, you're probably not going to get rich off of this anytime soon, but if you've got a machine or 2 or 3 or 4, I'm not quite sure where you'd have 4, but if you've got machines that are just laying around that aren't being used, laptops don't use a whole lot of power, so it's not costing me $265 a month to even power it, so I am making money off of this. Eventually that will, we'll reach that $5 limit and give me a $5 PayPal payment. So have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.